So in general term, CP is nothing but process capability. CPK is nothing but process capability index. Process capability index. So what is CP? Process capability. CP is defined as a process capability, and the CP value states that the percentage that we are consuming the total tolerance for the Six Sigma variation. More than 2 CP is good process. And this is a formula for CP. CP is equal to USL minus LSL divided by 6 sigma. So in these examples, example A is very good. Example B is consuming the entire tolerance. Example C is also okay. Example D is out of spec. That means it is having more variation. In this case, for example A, CP will be good. B will be okay. C will be not okay, and D will be not okay. CP is equal to USL minus LSL divided by 6 sigma. This is a formula. For example, this is a dimension 4 plus or minus 1 mm, and LSL is 3 mm, USL is 5 mm, sigma is 0.1 mm, process average is 4 mm. So USL minus LSL is 5 minus 3 divided by 6 times a 0.1. You will get 3.33. Let us plot the graph. This is your drawing mean 4. This is your 5 USL and 3 is the LSL. So what is a process mean here? 4. That means the process mean and drawing mean is overlapping. From 4, process mean 0.1 mm and 0.1 mm positive and negative variation is happening. Therefore, the distribution is like this, and the standard deviation is very, very less. Therefore, the CP is very good. It is more than 3. So what is the meaning of more than 3? You are consuming only 30% of the total tolerance. That is the meaning of 3. So case 2, your given tolerance is 2, but your 6 sigma variation is 3 mm. That means only 0.66. Why in this case it is very less? Because your standard deviation is more in the process. If you plot the graph for this, this is your 4, 5, 3. Your process mean is overlapping on the drawing mean. From there 0.5 variation is there. So there is a rejection. CPK, process capability index. CPK is defined as the process capability index, and the CPK value states that how far each side of the data, lower and upper, is distributed from the drawing mean for 3 sigma variation. More than 1.5 CPK is a good process. This is a formula for CPK. CPK1 from upper side, from the process mean, from the drawing mean, we calculate for USL side and LSL side for 3 sigma variation. In order to see how much my data is distributed from my drawing mean. See, your process can give you 5, 6, 3 as a process mean, but ultimately we need to produce what is drawing mean. It has to overlap, then only it is a good process. So CPK will see from my process whether my process mean is how much my process mean is away from my drawing mean. It should be very, very near. That is called CPK. So this is an example. Sigma is 0.1 and the same example. CPK1 is 3.33. CPK2 is 3.33. In this, we need to consider the minimum. In this case, it is 3.33. That means if CPK and CP is same, that means you are overlapping on the process mean is overlapping on the drawing mean, and it is very good process. This is an example for you. So please calculate CP CPK and draw the diagram like this for all the cases. And you comment which process is good. So in this case, I already given that case 4 is very good. So for all 12 example, you plot the standard graph for all and calculate CP/CPK value. This is an example for you. And this is a standard normal distribution table based on Z scores. We are going to see how much your data is distributed. Data is distributed, and we say this much is a yield. So this one we'll see in higher belts. So as of now, just keep this chart. we'll discuss in the next coming higher level of belts. This is a Six Sigma conversion table for defects per million opportunity calculate for calculation. So thank you all. With this, we are completing the Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt course. So once you complete the Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt course training videos, please message me in the WhatsApp for this number, and we will share you the examination link. Examination will be done online. You have to just click the link and put your address, email ID, everything, and every questions will be multiple choice. You can just click the options and finally you have to submit it. Once you submit it in our software, directly with the score it will come to us. Then we will send you the certificate. So for any this, please contact on this number. Thank you very much.